Hey, back again in the eDraft.com studios, pumping out another draft player breakdown. Hello, everyone. I am Luke Inman. Today's draft profile prospect, none other than safety Landon Collins. Collins measures in at 6 foot even, a solid 220 pounds. He's really at his best when he's moving downhill into the box, where he lets his read and react skills take care of the rest. Let's go to the tape, where I'll show you this and plenty more on Alabama safety Landon Collins.
The first play is just going to showcase Landon Collins' open field tackling. This is just a swing pass out to the flat against Mississippi State. You can see the receiver has both their blockers set up in front and is primed if he can beat Landon Collins in the open field for a big gain. Collins has about 12 yards in between him and the runner and has to make a really tough play in the open field, but does so with confidence, again with those read and react skills. You can see one more time, as soon as Collins knows who has the ball and where that play is going, he does an excellent job of going from 0 to 60, turning on the jets and getting into the backfield. Now this next play is against LSU, and it's just a sweep to the right. Connors, the fullback, comes in and blows up Collins, but what I want you to watch is resiliency and his effort to get back up, really jolt back up, and still beat his man to the corner and make a play. Again, it's that effort, that ability to run downhill with power and speed to continue to make the play. Now when you watch Landon Collins, you can't help but think a little bit of a Troy Polamalu or Ed Reed with his aggressiveness. Again, to slam into the box, use his instincts, and time some of these plays. Watch this play against Florida as he times the snap perfectly to make the loss in the backfield. Boom. Read and react, use his instincts, and let his physicality take care of the rest. Now, sometimes Landon Collins' biggest asset is also his biggest downside. You can see on this run by Nick Marshall from Auburn, all the way to the score, Collins a little bit over-aggressive, over-pursues to try to make the play on the running back. And instead, if he could have stayed in his gap and in his lane, Nick Marshall would have been forced to bounce it outside, where Collins had extra help. Watch here again as Collins bolts out of the side of your screen and gives Nick Marshall a wide open running lane for an easy sit. Sometimes his over-aggressiveness can get him into some trouble. Not necessarily a bad play by any means here, but you're going to see Landon Collins jump on that out or that swing pass out to the flat and really leave his cornerback on the inside right here out to dry. And although this play didn't go to him right away, could have been a big gain. Now, while he should be drafted as a strong safety due to his physical presence in the box, Collins did play a lot of free safety and lined up at a lot of man-to-man coverage where he held his own for the most part. But I'm just going to highlight this play right here. 5 yards past the line of scrimmage, this play will get called for pass interference every time. Not necessarily the best in man coverage. It's certainly something that will probably be exposed at the next level. Here's another play, man-to-man coverage. Now, while this ironically goes for an interception to Collins, you can see in man-to-man coverage, he's beat right off the snap, and his man, if the ball was thrown properly and not tipped at the line of scrimmage, this play would have been caught and likely a first down. But instead, Collins gets the credit for the interception, and again, kudos to him for making a heads-up play. But you can see off the line of scrimmage, he is beat by his man by a good 3-4 yards. The ball is thrown on the spot. Collins is going to get burned again in man-to-man coverage, again leaving him susceptible and just an area to improve on in that man-to-man or coverage.
Alright, so there you go, a quick snapshot of Alabama safety Landon Collins, who I'll go on record right now saying that in a weak and depleted safety class, Collins will be the first of his position off the board come draft day. Clearly a guy who, like we saw, is at his best when moving into the box, where he's able to use his awareness and football IQ to make a play in more of a strong safety role, where I think whatever team drafts him will expect to play. Now listen, Collins could go as early as pick 7 to the Chicago Bears, who are in desperate need of any help on defense. But a more plausible scenario is him slipping in the late teens or early 20s, looking at teams like the Kansas City Chiefs sitting there at pick 18. Obviously, they need a replacement for Eric Berry. How about the Philadelphia Eagles? Pick 20. Desperate need of any secondary talent. They would probably love for Collins to fall into their lap. But that's it for now. Keep tuning in each and every day for another draft profile breakdown presented by eDraft.com.